Thank you very much for joining. Hello and welcome to the Arizona Foundation for Women webinar. Today we're going to share about how your organization can help partner with She Leads in a mutually beneficial and impactful way. I truly appreciate the time that you've taken to come here. I know that we're all really busy and I appreciate you taking the time out of your day and your willingness to learn about the She Leads program and how you can get involved. My name is Trisha Livermore. I am the program director for Arizona Foundation for Women. And I also have with me Linda Lumen, who is on our board of directors and is our program chair. She also works at Achieve.
Hello, everyone.
We've invited you here today to provide a great opportunity for your organization. We will explain how She Leads could provide an impactful leadership curriculum to your new or upcoming leader and help them to self-advocate through their philanthropic efforts. A huge benefit of our program is that we get to grant thousands of dollars back to organizations who support Arizona women in need in our very own communities. Our corporate sponsors get exposure with a press release, social media blasts, and it's all included in all of our program materials, marketing, highlighting their involvement and participation. I'll even be showing you our last year sponsors today. Our webinar today will be providing you with the background and overview of our She Leads program, our mission, values, accomplishments, who is our ideal She Leader, and how you can contribute, what the program timeline and outline looks like, the grantees that benefit from the program, what's in it for you, and some testimonials. There will be time for Q&A at the end, but you can also use the Q&A to ask any questions at any time. And the session is being recorded for your reference or to share with others that might benefit from this information. For those of you who are not familiar with the Arizona Foundation for Women, our mission is to advance the status of Arizona women through research, advocacy, and philanthropy. So you can see here our core values focus on the She, which is everything that we stand for in safety, health, and economic empowerment. As you can see in the economic empowerment, as of 2020, women only earn 84 cents for every dollar a man earns on average. Minority women tend to earn even less than white women. This is the disparity that She Leads is working to solve by providing the skills necessary for women to elevate their earning potential. I want to provide a little bit of background on She Leads, which is an 8-year-old proprietary program founded in 2016 and then acquired by Arizona Foundation for Women in 2020. Our program teaches strong foundational leadership, and it provides tools and resources through live sessions and practical application over the course of 9 months. We found that many women are placed in leadership roles with very minimal training on how to be a leader in an organization. Oftentimes, we find out that the best entry-level people in their jobs don't always make the best leaders without some formal training. Our curriculum is well-rounded, it's practical, and it's impactful. Our participants are also paired one-on-one with a mentor who helps foster forward movement in the She Leaders development journey. All our participants will also have exposure to local executive female leaders who volunteer their time to speak and or present in every one of our sessions. And finally, our program has a strong emphasis on philanthropy. This is because we want to give back in a meaningful way that changes lives. AFW also publishes a report on the azfw.org website, which highlights many of the issues that women in Arizona face today, as noted in the previous slide. Additionally, AFW earned a 2022 Platinum Seal of Transparency from Candid, formerly GuideStar, which is the highest level awarded to a nonprofit organization. I'm very proud to share this because it means that AFW and She Leads are trusted partners, and we can partner with your organization to support philanthropy efforts with the highest level of integrity. She Leads mission is tied directly to the AFW mission. As we develop Arizona's female leaders professionally, personally, and philanthropically. The funds raised by She Leaders allow us to grant resources to nonprofit organizations that support the underserved women in Arizona. Half of all of our fundraising dollars raised by She Leaders go to chosen grantees vetted by AFW each year, and we'll talk a little bit more about how they're chosen in a bit. The other half of the fundraising dollars support She Leads and AFW's operating costs. The only source of funding AFW has is its fundraising efforts through programs like She Leads, from grants, sponsors, and through the generous donations of both individuals and companies like yours. In the 2023 cohort of She Leads, we raised over $89,000, and we granted over $43,000 to the organizations that you see here on the screen. So how do we decide who gets the money? Each year, AFW opens its granting cycle in the summer, and this is where nonprofits that also focus on supporting women throughout the state of Arizona can apply for funds. Applications are vetted by a volunteer committee using a fair and effective ranking process. The highest ranking organizations are awarded grants by the Arizona Foundation for Women. Then these organizations come to our fundraising workshop to explain what they do. This is really impactful as our participants are exposed to the organizations they are fundraising for. It provides a sense of philanthropic purpose, and that really makes them invested in their fundraising efforts throughout the year. Once fundraising is complete, at graduation, we present the organizations with their check from our She Leaders based on how much they raised, and it's just an amazing experience for everyone involved. At the end, I will share some testimonials from our previous grantees. Now I'm going to hand it over to Linda to provide more details about the program.
Well, good morning, everyone. So you might be asking, well, who is that ideal participant for our She Leads program? Well, first of all, she's considered to be high potential by your organization, by her leader, by her peers. She may have been promoted or seeking a promotion into leadership. And her organization perhaps doesn't have a robust and comprehensive leadership program to further develop and grow your women leaders. She wants to make an impact in her current leadership role, and she wants to master other skills that are so important as you grow and assume and develop more into your leadership skills to prepare to be even a more influential and impactful leader in your organization. She takes control of her destiny, very proactive, self-directed, and ensures that she is fully committed into her career growth and development. She has an amazing work ethic, is self-driven, also has a highest level of integrity, and always available, looking for new assignments, looking for ways, again, to grow and develop and provide more value to your organization. I'm sure you're thinking of some of the future leaders in your organization and how they could benefit from such a comprehensive program in developing the women leaders in your organization. I think now we can talk a little bit about the program and the timeline. So the program timeline, I just want to share a high-level view of this program. It runs 9 months in total. It is a significant commitment from those that participate, as well as their company in supporting their development and growth. So we start off in October. We have an orientation where we meet in person for the first time. This is so important to gain a real high-level understanding of the program, along with what they can expect to participate in, as well as what we're going to expect from their participation. Then we follow that in November. We have a fundraising workshop. This is where we teach the skills that benefit women in negotiating throughout their career. So it's not just the needs of this program, but these are important, valuable skills that they will use throughout their career. Women often, and studies do support this, that women do struggle and find it challenging to advocate for themselves, to fundraise for a cause they feel deeply about. And it's just difficult asking for money or asking whether it's for themselves or someone else. And so we want to develop this skill within women as they continue on in their leadership careers. We want to make sure that they have the skills and they understand how to self-advocate and how to support a fundraising cause in a very influential way. Again, we see this to have positive impacts throughout their career. Then in December, we focus on bringing together our mentors and mentees. So we have an opportunity for them to participate in meeting who they have been matched up with. Our mentors are made up of experienced professional women, leaders throughout Arizona. They go through a rigorous application and vetting process. And we also put together a lot of thoughtful matching in terms of finding the right pair so that they can have a very meaningful and impactful mentoring relationship. Then from January to June, we spend one Friday each month for 6 hours where we spend time facilitating experts in different fields. These experts come in and train in these particular program topics that they are skilled in with extensive backgrounds. Each session includes a local executive women speaker sharing their experiences, their background, their career journey, and providing great advice to our participants. We like to pull speakers from our sponsored organization to further highlight the organization and their commitment and dedication to supporting and providing growth opportunities for their women leaders. If you are a female leader or you know of someone who would love to come in and share your background and experience in one of our sessions, let us know. We'd love to hear more. Each session contains at least 2 learning programs, extensive deep dive into these topics with a networking lunch in between. And as part of the She Leads application process, we're careful to have participants ensure that their leaders or their HR organization support their participation by signing an application that certainly lays out all the specifics around what does this commitment mean. This is to prevent any communication gaps or any unknowns that may appear throughout the 9-month session. So again, we want to make sure that everyone has clear expectations of what the commitment is for the program, and we want to see everyone be successful. So now we'll go through the program outline and give you an idea of the topics that we focus on. There are 3 main pillars that we focus on. The first 2 sessions really focus on self-development, improving self-awareness through a core strengths assessment, and learning more about how to build and foster a growth mindset. Understanding the importance of their executive presence, their worth, while learning to expand their network and advocate for each other. The second 2 sessions really focus the team on how to engage the hearts and minds of others to get work done, to really drive building high-performing teams and with a greater capacity to have those deep, crucial conversations, how to face adversity and how to overcome challenges and objections as they work, again, to provide value and leadership within your organization. The last 2 sessions focus on cultural awareness by creating a diverse, equitable, and inclusive team, where their team feels that they belong and they have a strong sense of being their true self as they contribute to our organizations. They also gain new skills on how to train through change and how the importance of understanding the business, understanding the strategic goals and objectives of their business, and how to be more influential, more impactful in driving business results. We're thrilled to be able to offer 2 self-assessments during this program. We have a core strengths assessment and a cultural index assessment. This will give a great deal of insight into our participants in their communication styles, how they present themselves, how they work with others, how they influence, and how they bring together diverse teams to be successful. And it really helps them navigate through relationships at work and become more effective in a professional way. I'd like to speak as a corporate sponsor. I'd like to share with you my experiences on supporting women leaders coming through this program. I believe that we have long-lasting benefits, and we are seeing these long-lasting benefits as we have participated for the past 3 years in this program. We have sponsored our current women leaders or aspiring women leaders to participate. And I am so excited to be able to share with you that about 53% have been promoted, moved on to take more stretch assignments, and provide leadership around projects and core strategies within our business. They also are great advocates for self-development, self-growth, and they encourage their peers to reach out and to be advocates for their own career development, to look for ways that they can also prepare themselves to be a stronger leader within our organization. We now have a strong pipeline of women leaders that we don't always have to go out to the external market to fill those positions. We have built our internal pipeline on the foundation of She Leads. All right, our next topic is about how you can support her, and Tricia will share some information there.
Thank you, Linda. That was a great testimonial, so I really appreciate it. And, you know, we really, truly appreciate the partnership that we have with Achieve. It's been really tremendous to see their female leaders continue to grow in their career. So how can you support her? So the true cost of She Leads is $2,425. And there are a few different ways that you can support this financially. You can contribute the application fee of $25, the $400 tuition fee, or the $2,000 minimum fundraising requirement, where half is utilized to cover programming costs and half is granted out to the local nonprofits. Or you can do all three. You'll find that there are other leadership programs of this caliber available for well over $2,500 and oftentimes up to $6,000. The reason we can offer such a great tuition rate is because we utilize local experts who volunteer their time, who want to pay it forward to women. The other support She Leaders will need is time off for all the scheduled sessions that you saw earlier, so that they can gain the most possible skills while in attendance. These are all in-person sessions. We do not offer hybrid options, which means that none of the sessions are recorded. Therefore, it is critical that they can participate by being present. I also want to point out that the top 5 fundraisers will be awarded some amazing prizes. Some prizes in the past have included Southwest Airline vouchers, helicopter rides with police departments, backstage passes to the Phoenix Zoo, Phoenix Coyote swag bag, and a variety of other various gift cards. And you're also feel free to donate raffle prizes as another opportunity to support our She Leaders. So in addition to Achieve, we are also really grateful for the organizations you see on the screen right now who sponsored She Leads in 2023. Achieve sponsored 14. University of Phoenix has sponsored 4 this last year, up from 3 from the previous year. We were also grateful for Corporate Caterers Phoenix, who sponsored lunches for all 6 of our curriculum sessions in 2023. The remaining sponsors, Dermody Properties, Freeport McMoran, Scottsdale IDA, AT&T, and SRP provided financial support for the program and operations. I'll turn it back over to Linda, who will share the organizational benefits she has seen as a sponsor and our biggest supporter from Achieved. She believed in it so much that she joined our board of directors and is this year's program chair for She Leads.
Thank you, Tricia. Again, I'd like to share with you some benefits for your organization. We want to ensure you that your participant will graduate as a well-rounded leader with improved confidence about their skills, their knowledge, their understanding of how to be an impactful leader in your organization. They will walk away with stronger presence, being confident in their ability, and to spend the time to really understand your organization and what your strategic initiatives are that drives your profitable growth. We want to be able to increase your pipeline, your talent pipeline, with those that you have invested in. There's nothing that speaks louder to an organization's commitment to career growth for their employees than to see visibly the company's support through promotion and job advancement. We want a chance for one of your senior leaders to share your story or facilitate one of our topics, to participate in the growth and development of not only employees out of your organization, but those in our community. It is a strong voice for your brand, for your organization, and your commitment to the further development of women leaders within your organization. Your logo would be listed on our website, and exposure through press releases and social media blasts. We highlight those graduates, our graduation activities. So again, you will be seen in the market as one of those progressive employers who are out there investing in the talent in your organization. And I might also add any funds that you sponsor are tax deductible. We certainly hope that you will consider participating in next year's She Leads program for your leaders' development needs. I know you will not be disappointed. You will be so impressed with the leader that graduates, that continues on in your organization to drive your business forward. And I'll turn it over to Tricia for testimonials. Tricia, you're on mute.
Thank you for that. There are a few testimonials I'd like to just share. This first one is a testimonial from our long-term mentor, Andrea Smiley, who is the Vice President of Public Relations for the University of Phoenix. And she says, She Leads has been a phenomenal program for me as a mentor. In addition to being valuable to the women I've had the honor to mentor and share my experience. Women supporting women is something I've always believed in and tried to live. And I certainly have had mentors in my corner over the years who have helped me grow personally and professionally, simply by sharing their wisdom and support. I hope this program persists for years to come and continues to make an extraordinary impact in the lives of women. Our next one comes from Jolsna Thomas, President of the Rosenden Foundation, who sponsored in 2022, which was happy to support the She Leads program of Arizona Foundation for Women as a way to create a positive impact in our local communities through a workforce of empowered leaders. She Leads is a great incubator for future leaders. Here we have a couple of testimonials from our graduates, one from 2022 and another from 2023. I won't read these, but I will highlight their key points. Jessica talks about increasing her confidence and growth mindset, gaining new tools to self-advocate, which all led to a promotion. She was also energized by raising funds to support advancing more women. Andrea mentions that this program really challenged her to step out of her comfort zone and learn new ways to lead, and felt empowered and supported. She was also thankful for the new connections she made within her cohort and expanding her network. Both these women mentioned how much they grew personally and professionally from this program. Our last testimonial comes from one of our 2023 grantees, Defenders of Children, which is a 501c3 nonprofit Arizona corporation with a team of professional child advocates of attorneys, counselors, and social workers dedicated to assisting children and families in estranged or abusive situations. This is one where they helped a mom get her kiddo back from her husband who had taken her out many years prior, and there was a lot of time and effort involved. They had spent just $29,000 in just this one client providing free legal services. So the funds that we provide to our grantees significantly help them with their particular clients, which is how our philanthropic supports advancing other women in our local nonprofits here in Arizona. All right, so we have covered a lot in this webinar, and we'd like to now open it up for questions that you may have. So if you have any questions, please feel free to raise your hand, put it in the Q&A. I can unmute you if you raise your hand. So I'll just give you just a couple of minutes. I'm sure a couple of you might have some questions. I know we covered a lot of details through the program and the outline and all of the requirements. So. All right, a question comes in. Would you recommend this program for founders of a nonprofit? Yes, absolutely. So I believe that any leadership position is going to be really impactful to gain the skills necessary to lead others, not only in self-leadership, but creating that diverse and impactful team, as well as understanding, all the aspects of business acumen, leading through change, especially as, as a founder of nonprofit. Linda, do you want to add anything?
Yes, I think the ability to understand first how to influence, how to really build that skill of advocating for not only yourself, but for others, and so critical in a nonprofit. I also think that the networking opportunities would be certainly helpful and significant for anyone who is leading a nonprofit. So in addition to the benefits Tricia mentioned, I think those are a couple more that certainly are much needed as you lead a nonprofit organization.
Yeah, and I'll add to that as well that, the women that join She Leads, they're from a variety of different industries. Some are in for-profit, some are in nonprofit. So the women in these cohorts really build this really amazing network of other women they know in the Valley, which really helps them in their own roles, right? It's in building community as well. All right, any other questions? Yeah, absolutely. You're very welcome. All right. Okay. Well, if you think of anything else, feel free to raise your hand or put another question in the Q&A. So to close out the webinar, please know that our participant application link is live on azfw.org/sheleads for any She Leaders who you would like to recommend, have them apply today. Our mentor application link is also live if you might be interested in becoming a mentor. If you have any other questions regarding the program, application process, mentorship, speakers, curriculum, please email me directly at tricia@azfw.org. If you want to receive information on how your organization can sponsor your leader and/or program, you can contact either myself or our development director, Ellen Lord, at ellen@azfw.org. We will also be sending out this recording and the link to the testimonial in a follow-up email. So thank you all for your participation in today's webinar. We want to help you build your bench of talented female leaders for greater gender parity in leadership roles. Please feel free to share She Leads with others and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.